Why on earth does everybody want passive high income instead of high value expertise? I have to talk about this because I think the internet has completely confused us about what a successful business is supposed to look like. Why are we all trying to make passive income? Like, no, seriously. When did having actual expertise become the thing we're trying to escape from? Because I keep watching extremely talented people, 10, 15, sometimes 20 years of experience say, I really want to make something passive. And I'm like, why would you try to do that? Let me tell you about this. Expensive things work differently than cheap things. You know how to walk into a company, look at something that's been broken for 6 months and say, yes, here's the problem. Do you understand how valuable that is in this economy? This is the experience economy. But the internet will have you thinking the ultimate level of entrepreneurship is waking up to 37 people bought my $17 product template while I was sleeping. Okay, that's $629. That's great. That's wonderful. That's a great first step. Meanwhile, one company could have a $15,000 problem sitting inside their business right now, and you might know how to solve it. And it could be a Fortune 500 tech company. This is the part of entrepreneurship I don't think we talk about quite enough. Expertise compounds. I've been in business for 10 years, and I'm international. At this stage, I don't necessarily want to know how can I make what I know cheaper. I'm actually asking a much different question. How valuable has what I know become after doing this for 10 years consecutively? Because I've written the emails, I've built the workflows, and I've worked inside of a plethora of different industries. I've watched what happens after the lead comes in. I've seen marketing blame sales, and I know how to do those handoffs and trade-offs. I've seen sales trainers and marketing agencies go silent because they could not organize their businesses properly. I've seen also everybody blame copy. I've seen businesses buy another platform when nobody even fixed the process. After enough years, you start seeing the patterns. And that pattern recognition, the experience economy, is the true asset, not the Canva template, not the 46 ability to walk into complexity and make it understandable. Your ability to save a team 100 hours because you've already made this mistake somewhere else. That's an asset too. And listen, I sell workshops, yes. I have similar things to digital products. I love leverage, and I'm not anti-passive income. It's very helpful in your business if you have that for 15% of your revenue. But I am anti-shrinking your expertise because the internet told you scale means cheap. Because sometimes scale isn't how can I sell this to 10,000 people? Sometimes scale is how expensive of a problem am I qualified to solve right now in my experience and my expertise. Whew. And I think some experienced business owners need to hear this. You do not have to turn everything about your experience into a $27 product. Some of it belongs in a proposal. Some of it belongs in a stakeholder meeting. Some of it belongs in a consulting engagement. Some of it belongs in a corporate training. Some of it belongs in a room where somebody has a budget and a problem, not just a problem and a couple of dollars. And some of it should be expensive because you didn't learn it yesterday. You learned it over years. Anyway, I need to go make my coffee. But before you build another passive income product, you need to ask yourself, am I creating leverage or am I discounting my expertise? Because those are not the same thing. And that's my rant for today. Child, don't be cheap out here.